So this is for you, Bethel. A detailed reading on the rest of May, what's to come. I am aware that you have a couple of legal matters going on, and also your personal life. We did some readings on that, so let's just see what's coming. Hopefully some good stuff for you. Oh, hey there, Nina. I wasn't sure if you're going to get online. I've been waiting to get online. I was actually set up in that room, and then a lady came in and she was cleaning tables, and I said, can I come in here? She said, yeah, you can. So I got all set up in here, and then a friend of mine turned up and I was talking to her. She's left. And then I was waiting to go live, and these people come in and they were looking at the space because they want to, this is a space that they hire, this area and this area. They hire it for private functions. So anyway, let's get on with it. I have a payment from Bethel, Nina. Bethel's paid for a detailed reading. Chris has paid for a detailed reading. Both of them just want a general for May. Chris, we're focused when we do yours. Is it more around the job opportunities and what you're going to do? How many, when we get to you, Chris, if there's 3 jobs in the wings of what you're deciding between, let me know, and I can do it in 3 sections, and we'll see what is showing the better. You know, like when we looked at about renting where you used to be or somewhere else. Yeah, and we did it in 2 sides. So Chris, if there's 2 things you're deciding between, or 3 things, or even 4, let me know, and we can do A, B, C, D, or A, B, C, or A, B. And when we're looking at the job and stuff like that. Now the microphone is dead. I tried to turn it on and everything, and it's flashing on and off, so I've got to get that on charge when I get at home. Luckily there's no television and there's no music in here because I had a big conference thing in here yesterday. So hopefully, can you hear me fine? Because I've only got 1 stroke with the signal power. So can everybody hear me fine? I look like I've lost weight. I probably have. According to, I've been doing a bit of exercise lately. We went to the gym 2 days in a row, and at the gym I just got on the treadmill. Now when we went to the gym, I hadn't had anything to eat since the night before. This is a large, extra large size t-shirt from Shein, and I love it. It's just so loose and that, but anyway, that's my size. So I don't know if you can tell. Yes, I have lost a couple of kilos, not much, like in pounds, probably about 4 or 5 pounds over the last 2 months. So it's not dramatic weight loss, and I'm not eating the way I'm eating and fasting to lose weight. I'm doing it because my health. I'm getting older and I want to have good cholesterol levels, good sugar levels. I want to have energy. I don't want to have aches and pains. And by the way, Chris, I've been doing the side to side, head side to side, this thing. I haven't been playing the game on my phone for at least 3 days. I've been putting arnica on the back of my neck. I've got magnesium on there today. The neck is still hurting, but it's like 50% better. I did have a massage that was very strange massage last week, but the next day I had no pain. And I'm noticing that the pain is more when the rain comes. Erica, did Erica donate already? You've donated, okay. So we've got 3 donations, so I better get started because it's nearly lunchtime. People are starting to come in already. They've had the television people here today. Where's my pen gone? Erica. Okay, so we've got Bethel first. Bethel paid me yesterday, but I didn't get online. And then we got Chris, so both of them are general reading, okay? And then I was writing my own name down for a reading. Oh my God, maybe I need a read for myself. Erica, I haven't checked what you paid, how much you paid. I don't know if this phone's gonna work because the Apples did an update last night. We'll check and see if it's on there. All right, let's get started. So the first reading is for Bethel. Let's do a timestamp for Bethel. We're at 5 minutes, so this is for Bethel. Here we go. Okay, so Bethel, you wanted a general for the rest of May. What are we up to? We're the middle of May, so we've got 2 weeks left. So the rest of May going into June. General messages for Bethel. What can she be on the lookout for? What sort of wonderful things are coming Bethel's way? Hopefully some nice things. What's going on for Bethel? Okay, here we go. Good luck, Bethel. 5, 6. Yeah, sorry guys, I didn't get on live yesterday. I was all ready to go. I was here as soon as the doors opened, ready to go. And the area there, the indoor-outdoor area, was totally saturated with the heavy downpour of rain that we've had for the last 2 days, and we're supposed to be getting more. And that roof is open, so if it rains again soon, it's going to get saturated in there. And this room here had a private function inside, and the cafe area down the other room, I got set up and I waited, and it was just non-stop traffic coming in and out of there, so I couldn't go live. Right, Bethel, we have 333 on the agenda for you. So the number 3 is going to be prominent for some reason. The 3rd of June might be a date where you have to turn up at court, or it might be something to do with a job interview or a promotion. There's going to be something to do with, let's go along the medical line here. It's sitting around a male. You've mentioned your brother who passed, but you've never mentioned about your mum, your dad, brothers, sisters, so I'm not real sure who else is in the family. But this is showing a male and something to do with the pelvic area. It could be the kidneys, it could be the liver, it could even be from the esophagus down and out, the intestinal system. Sometimes when I see, especially a 3 of spades and a male, it can be something to do with the hip area as well. So it may be an injury and not so much about a sickness. Now, whatever this thing is, it's talking about balance needs to come back. So let's say it's the kidneys, and this particular person has been taking the wrong medication or eating the wrong food or whatever. It's just talking about balance needing to come back. It's nothing building, it's actually coming down, which is great. It's not going in the other directions. Now we do have the male sitting next to a 6 of clubs. Normally, Bethel, this would mean that somebody knowingly did the wrong thing. So let's use, I always use diabetics as the example. The person knows that they're diabetic, they take their medication, they know that they're supposed to eat particular foods, get some exercise, get good sleep, and they just decide to not do that. And they decide that I'm going to eat as much cake and chocolate and cookies as I can. And we've got another payment, so let's close all the readings now. Astro Love, if you're going to pay, do it now. Yeah, so that's it for the payments for today. Now, on a different note, looking at work and everything, I feel that there's something going on here about the 10 of diamonds could be a particular investment. It could also be about a payment, a payout. This is about someone, a male, involved doing the wrong thing. And then we've got 3 people involved, excuse me, in this situation. 2 people on your side, wanting to help out, giving you options, telling you which way to go. Somebody else is being pushed out of the situation, okay? So in regards to work and money, let's say you were wanting a new position or a promotion or something like that, and you're expecting that you're going to get $10 an hour more. It's more likely that you're going to get $3 an hour more, but it seems to look like as long as something balances out, it'd be okay. So this top row is all telling me about something changing, something that's been bad or stressful or whatever, getting less, and just telling you just keep your eye on keeping things level. If you're not getting enough sleep, it's time to go to bed earlier. Turn off your phone, turn off the television. If you're not getting the right food, it's time to clean out those cupboards, do a big clean out and start eating right. It's just telling you about balance, Bethel. In regards to a relationship, you have three options. You have something that doesn't work, you have something that would make you feel very comforted and very happy, and then you have just a friendship kind of thing going on. There is something about a relationship that may be coming to a complete end now. Any thoughts of reconciliation or anything, it's sort of like, this job is done, this journey is finished, because I'm going on a new journey now. Your challenges area is sitting around court. You've got the courtroom, you've got the lawyer, you've got the plans being made about what you want to happen, something that happened in the past, and some sort of offer here. So I feel that there may be something coming up, not necessarily in the next 2 weeks in May, but a plan for a future resolving of an issue. It does look good. The challenge is not looking like a challenge, it's looking like it's something easy to do. What might be coming your way is this very nice gentleman here offering love and understanding and a really nice time. This would be more than friendship. This is somebody that really wants to be around you, something that makes you feel very comforted, very happy. But there is something sitting on the sideline here. Now, you have made me aware of the Virgo energy, that where you to go out is the same people, the same places. This would tell me about you going somewhere new, and it feels right. And this would be, I don't think I need to be going here anymore. So you may be getting introduced to something new, Bethel, in regards to relationships and love. It's not showing me a connection just yet, but it is showing me talking about that. This is you getting an invite out to dinner somewhere, an enjoyment. There's also some gift being given to you for something. There is somebody you're deciding whether you want to have any communication anymore with. It could be a female that we were talking about recently. I just don't feel that that person has your interests at heart. It's all about themselves. And lastly, we do have you looking at something new, but you're ending something else. So this was behind you. So you're looking at reaching out to somebody, having a commitment with somebody, but you're also looking at that something else is done and dusted. So it does look likely that there's some kind of love thing coming in the next couple of weeks. It might just be an online conversation with somebody. It might be you go out and somebody offers you a drink or something like that. Okay, let's do your tarots to finish off. What else does Bethel need to know in general terms? What's going on there? It does look like planning for the whole court thing is coming up as well, like a date. You did have the 333 sitting there, so that's 3, 6 and 9. Could be prominent, 33, 333, all of those sorts of things. Okay. Okay, so Bethel, you've got your challenge area is showing an overload of stress and overload of thinking, work, just too many, needing to do too many things at once. Underneath, we do have some surprise coming in, emotional, loving kind of feelings coming in. In your challenge area, we do have the King of Wands. Now, the King of Wands normally represents a fire sign. I don't necessarily take it like that. I just feel that the King of Wands is somebody that's hardworking, somebody that's fast-paced, wants to do some things, but he is sitting next to this Ten of Wands thing. So I just feel this is a male energy that's just a little bit too hard to bear. Now, before I end up with this reading, I do want to go on to something about star signs for you and anybody else that's listening that's interested. You do have a new offer coming in that you're not too sure what to make of it. I do feel that you will be with somebody in enjoyment in the next couple of weeks and working out a plan forward. There's also this withdrawal with the Hermit energy, which can be the Virgo energy, and having a conversation there. This woman on the Eight of Wands here, she's got the conversation going on and she's just sort of like, no, I'm going in this direction now. And the direction is, because this would be this way, the direction is, here's the Virgo, she's looking away from all of that. The outcomes for the next 2 weeks is you're waiting patiently for something here. You're being told to wait. You're also emotionally going to fully detach from something. And you're walking towards doing something the right way. Bottom of the deck, as I said, you had the Ace of Cups sitting there. Now, just quickly, before I move on to the next reading, which is Crystal coming up next with another general reading. People, go to any thing online and type in your birthday, when you were born, where you were born and everything, and look at what your sun, moon and rising signs are. I was told last year, I think it was, I was told that when you're in your 30s going into 40s, and especially 40s going into 50s, now for a lot of you that's way off in the distance, but when you get older, when you get past that 33, 34, 35, when you're sort of sitting around getting towards the 40s, and especially after maybe 41, 42, you are more about your rising sign than your birth sign. Like, I'm born in July, so I'm a Cancer, but my rising sign, I think, is Gemini. I'd have to look it up. I know my moon is Capricorn, but basically, we apparently go, as we mature, some of us it could be as early as our 30s, but yeah, apparently we start to slide in more, the rising sign is more of who we are. So this would make sense when you meet somebody and they say that they're Leo, and you think, oh my God, I didn't think you were a Leo. You're more like a water sign. And then you find out that they're a Pisces rising sign. Anyway, just a bit of tidbit information for people that might be interested. Okay, the remainder of May, general, whatever comes out. Okay, so we just look at whatever. You don't want me separating like possible job opportunities or whatever. All right, so here we go. Chris. After Chris, we've got Erica, who paid for a general read, and then somebody else paid, I think it was Tisha, paid with that PayPal thing, super chat thing again. I'm not sure what she paid yet. All right. Remainder of May for really Crystal. Remainder of May for Crystal. And I'm glad everything worked out with that phone call, and I just wasn't feeling what you were saying, you know. I just thought, oh, I don't feel this at all. All right, we do have a little bit of drama going on for the remainder of the month. It's to do with work. There's a tough choice coming up, Chris. All right, we've got you sitting between the two jacks. Okay, the two jacks is the new job, the new working circumstances. It also can represent two. There is something you really, really wanted, but something doesn't work out here for some reason. Because your heart's upside down. We got the King of Diamonds, which in a working sense would be the boss or whatever. It's not so much a person, it's more about the rules, the regulation, the boss of the place, where you wanted to go. But the Ace of Hearts is sitting upside down next to him, next to that energy. And the reason is because something was done the wrong way around. The only other way I could look at that is because somebody did the wrong thing in their job, you land an opportunity, and that Ace of Hearts is nothing to do with you being disappointed. So let's say that somebody had a heart attack or something, right? In some job, you benefit from that. Something new comes forward because somebody else did something wrong or something happened to them. Okay, and don't take that as gospel about the heart attack or whatever. I'm just saying because the Ace of Hearts being upside down, this being a doctor, yeah, this could be something to do with blood or medical emergency or something like that. Over here we got the 10 of clubs. So we've got you sitting in amongst your options, and we've got a hell of a lot of work on the horizon. Now, this is not just your job. This is where you're going to live, what you're going to do, your relationship status, what's going on there. There's a hell of a lot of paperwork coming towards you, or a lot of decision making going on. In your challenges area is not knowing what's true and what's not true, somebody trying to reconcile with you here, but just feeling like you're not being told the full story. Okay, so this is where someone comes forward, we won't mention any names, but someone comes forward and says, I'm sorry, or I want to do this, I want to do that, and they tell you this big story, but then you're sitting there going, I've heard this before, and this doesn't seem to add up. So be on the lookout for not so much a liar, but somebody that's offering something but they can't give it to you. Okay, and this is about someone trying to make amends, trying to come forward. We also have this up and down connection going on, where is it a connection, isn't it a connection? I feel this is you and your husband and everything, where it's, can it be fixed, can't it be fixed, what are we going to do? That's still sort of sitting there. There is a forced change coming up in this direction here, and we have someone holding your hand through this drama. Okay, I just feel that this is coming from this Jack of Spades sitting here, and we know who the Spades person is. I just feel that this energy, this on, off, should we, shouldn't we, let's talk, not answering phone, is it over, isn't it over, this is your plan, not my plan. It's sitting right next to this Jack of Spades energy, then the King of Spades as well. So I just feel that this is your saving grace here. This is your King of Hearts here. This is somebody holding your hand, being there no matter what. Moving forward, we do have stable relationship, ended relationship. You have triple twos in here, and you have double black nines, which is normally about, with this is normally about a complete ending, being discussed, being sorted out. Now, you did say that you were told that it was going to take a particular length of time, and you were going to investigate into the laws in the area that you're moving to. I wouldn't be surprised if they have a loophole, and something looks like it might be getting planned as early as July. The reason I'm saying July is you have the 2 red 7s sitting here. You actually got a lot of luck in these cards, Crystal. You've got triple 2s, triple 7s, and that's about it. Have you got the triple 5s? No. You've got triple jacks and triple kings. So you got a lot of triples here. So that's telling me in work, there's going to be 3 things. Probably one job that you said that you're keeping, that you do at home, a part-time thing. And then there's probably 2 other options that you're deciding between in the next couple of weeks. Relationship status, I feel that you're discussing things with 3 people in particular. Probably the husband, there's going to be some kind of discussion goes on there. And then the other 2 that you were talking to recently. I don't want to say too much while we're online about everything, but I do feel there's a lot of discussions going on, a lot of planning going on, a lot of energy going on, but I do feel that this is where you snap. I think these 2 black 9s and this black 2 is where you're going, that's it, this is my final decision, I've made a decision, this is my job I'm having, this is where I'm moving, this is what I'm doing, this is my life now. So I do feel that this is you where, you know how they say that there's a bucket and there's a drip of water going in it? It's going to take that one drip and the bucket's going to overflow. So that's what I feel is coming over the next 2 weeks. I do feel that your King of Spades and you are going to be discussing plans for how things are going to move forward. It's going to turn quite heated. He said, she said, this is not what I said, this is influenced by other people, his mother, whoever, and then he's feeling that you're getting influenced by other people. This is a plan that you're not agreeing to, and this is you making the right choice here. Work-wise, triple kings, triple jacks, brilliant energy for work. A lot of work ahead, not going to be easy. Medically speaking, don't really see much to do with medically, like the hospital wasn't there, surgery's not there, even medication, things like, I don't think anything's coming out medically speaking, which is, you know, you don't want anything negative coming out. Bottom of the deck, we have, I was wondering where this baby was. We do have a newness, a pregnancy card, as you would call it, sitting right next to a hospital card. And then we have triple threes at the bottom. Pregnant, not pregnant, pregnant. And then the hospital card in the middle. Yeah, this also could mean working in a hospital, being around people, fertility families, family planning, and working in a job where you feel like it's not just a job, you're working with people that are like your family, okay? Being that you don't have the sequence for pregnancy coming out there, I feel that this is discussions about a future pregnancy. But I also feel this is new friendships coming in, not just one, I think it's two. I think there's two new people coming into your life, possibly males, because you had 3 jacks and 3 kings on the table. You've already got your king of spades and your king of clubs. So there was a third male in this story here. It may be someone from your past, that there was a connection towards the end of last year. Someone reached out to you with information about the past and everything. It may be that person, because that just came to my head. I won't say any names online, but that person, there may be some information coming through in, I feel like, more than possibly 3 weeks away in June. Anyway, let's just do top and bottom of the tarot. What else has Crystal got coming towards her in the next couple of weeks? Next up, we got Erica with a detailed reading. Okay, tarots, we'll do the middle cut. Middle cut is telling you about your Knight of Cups, a relationship getting deeper and stronger moving forward. You are a little bit topsy-turvy. The Queen of Cups is you. This is where you're sort of like, don't know. Someone told me many years ago that whenever she sees a queen, a king, a knight in reverse, it sometimes can represent the person being really snappy and annoyed and angry about something. So it is sitting in your past or your challenge area where you're feeling a bit out of sorts. And then we have someone coming in with an offer here for you. Now, in regards to work, this could be confusion about the job offer. In regards to love, this could be anger or frustration about where is this going? Is this more than something? Well, as I showed you, the cut was the Knight of Cups, about more than just a play around. Coming up next, we do have some rescuing situation going on in regards to lies or sneaky behaviour and everything. So I do feel that there is a bit of a sticky situation coming up, possibly around the King of Swords, King of Spades. Your outcome cards are showing that you are deciding to fully emotionally detach on something and move forward. The card is showing, depicting the woman walking towards her Ace of Cups, okay? And you are going to be traveling. You're going on a journey in the next 2 weeks. Yeah, it might be a spiritual journey, it might be the planning of the journey, but you've definitely got this journey coming up. All right, that's you, Chris. A little bit of negative in there, but not too much. It looked to me like it's mostly focused around planning and work, and there is this annoying energy in there though. Okay, Erica with her question is, my husband has a job interview tomorrow at Kings Bay. Will they hire him? Detailed reading. So that's Lance, isn't it? Okay, detailed reading. Let's set the clock again. Erica's husband Lance has a job interview at Kings Bay. What's his outcome with this job? What's the outcome for Erica's husband Lance and the job? Okay, these are all dropped on the table, so we'll put them up there to have a look at them. What's the outcome for him? There's quite a few cards there, so I'm only going to put 9 there. Let's have a look what dropped out. Oh, wow. We've got, this would be you and him, soulmates, King and Jack and Queen of Hearts. We've got the Ace of Hearts. It is in reverse, but we got the 2 Jacks looking at each other. The 2 Jacks is a job opportunity. The 7 of Diamonds is the planning and the opportunities there. That dropped out. What's going to happen with the job interview? I don't know what this Ace of Hearts is, because when it's in reverse like that and we're looking at a job, usually Ace of Hearts in reverse is something that's a bit of a disappointment or something. So it could be that the pay is supposed to be $70,000 a year, and it's more likely once they take off taxes and you've got to get your own health insurance or something like that, that it ends up being not as great as you once thought. But that's definitely showing that he's got a job opportunity there coming out. Looking at the information here, this is where things haven't been too good. He's looking at his past. He's feeling like things didn't go the way he planned. He's not sure why things came to an end. This wasn't his agenda. He thought he'd be working where he was, pulling in the money. He's moved into a new place. He's sort of getting a bit frustrated with the past, with what I'm looking at here. You are very supportive. You're showing the opportunities. You're there as his wife, companion. You're telling him, forget about the past. We're moving forward with the future. I'm here for you. Everything will work out. There is some annoying feature in the background here for him and you. This is mainly about him, though. There is probably the ex in the past coming through with the kids. The cards about will he be getting the job? He's got double ace, double joker. He's got the money cards, the 8 and the 9. This is the job. He's got more money cards. And he's got the double 8s, which is, this is the work, this is the money, even Steven. We got a retirement package or something being discussed here. And we got the 4 and the 6. There's nothing much else to say. If he doesn't get this job, he's definitely got a job. It's definitely really, really good. I wouldn't be surprised if he gets, you know, like if he's applied for 3 or 4 jobs over the last couple of weeks, something he thought that he missed out on may come through. So right when he does this whole interview, I know that we were looking at the interview. If this is all just about the interview, this is telling me that he's got that job. There is something disappointing there. It may be that he gets this job and then the other job that he wanted comes through, but it's too late. He's already committed, signed the documents, and he's starting work. But something else comes along that he really, really wanted this, not this. So yeah, let's see what else we've got. I'll just do general messages to finish this off for you, Erica, because to me it looks like, yes, he's definitely got it. It could be, the Ace of Hearts could be him not being confident in himself about this job. They're not going to hire me. They're going to look at my background. They're going to look at somebody that's got more experience, and that it could be him just with lack of confidence, and maybe that's all that those cards were, because it's like he's looking backwards instead of looking at what the opportunity is. So he's looking backwards at this black 6 and what he lost, instead of looking at the opportunity to move forward with what's going on. Okay? Welcome to the room, Diego Cortez. Hi to Diego, welcome to the room. We have someone in the room that used to always ask questions about a Diego. I'm pretty sure you're a different Diego, but I might be wrong. All right, Erica and Lance and Job. What else does she need to know? What's going on for Lance in the near future? Bottom of the deck, this is him in his own mind, creating his own drama, not having confidence, being stressed out, okay? His problem areas is feeling like he needs to do the rescuing, feeling like he needs to save himself, he needs help or whatever. We do have this sitting here. This is celebration and marriage and happiness. I don't know if it's coming up to your anniversary or you've just had it, or you've had some plan that after you'd been married for X amount of years, you want to go on some wonderful trip somewhere or something like that. You may be going to a wedding coming up, it may be a family member that's having another baby or something like that. But there's some nice things in his challenge area. So when I see that, it's like, let's say I had to go to work and it's my daughter's at the hospital giving birth to a baby, and I was supposed to be there, but I have my responsibility here. So it's sitting in, if he takes on this job, the hours, whatever, it's going to interfere in some plan that he had for pleasure or something like that. Coming up, he needs to be very careful. Someone's being very sneaky here. They're telling lies about something, so he needs to be careful about that. I do see him signing documents, and you are like his princess. You've got the Empress sitting here, very strong energy here, very beautiful energy. We've got the money pit here with the 10 of Pentacles. There's also something to do with a wedding or some thing going up. These are paid readings, Diego, on the channel. I don't do freebie readings, unfortunately. I used to for a couple of years, but yeah, I don't do that anymore. I've got 43 years of experience with all of this, so yeah. Anyway, Erica, we do have this going down a bit of the old melancholy memory lane. It's okay to think about things and look at things, but don't get stuck. Don't get bogged down with what you wanted or what you lost or whatever. Focus on what you have. And I also see that there is a little bit of a challenge with the financial situation coming up. He wants his 10 of Pentacles. He wants it now. But it's going to be more likely down in the 6 category. It's better than 50%, but it's not 100%. Okay? Being that we still got 1 minute to go, we'll do some of these. These are just general messages for you, Erica. This is just, Erica, you might want to think about 2 different situations and see what the energy is around them, okay? You might want to think about his job, your marriage, your house, the ex, whatever. So you just think about 2 situations, and I'll do top will be 3 cards from the top will be your first situation, the energy around that, and bottom of the deck will be the energy around the second situation. Yeah, I think it's been nearly 2 years since I did any free type readings, and last year, because of everything that went on, the robbery and just different circumstances, and I just did not do my Christmas giveaway, which was unfortunate. I liked doing that every year. Might have to make a point of doing a quarterly giveaway or something where it's only 2 readings, 1 detailed and 1 mini reading for my subscribers. And yeah, anyway, last messages for you. This first situation you were thinking about are really, really harmonious. We've got harmony at home and balance. We've got taking a chance on something that's going to work out, and we got a new beginning going on here. This is really beautiful energy. Sometimes this can all mean double trouble, like second babies. It can mean twins, and it can mean just generally a new beginning going on, a new baby coming into the family. or a new person. Hey mum, this is such and such, we're going to get married. But yeah, there's some beautiful things coming up, whatever the first situation was. The second situation's not so great. We have some burdens here in the second thing you were thinking about. We do have a commitment and a journey, and this would be needing to put up the barriers and the boundaries in a certain situation. And we also have that you feel a bit stuck sometimes, that you're trying to get to here, but you feel like you're constantly getting dragged backwards for some reason. So second situation was a little bit negative, first situation was beautiful. What is life without challenges? Yeah, you've got to have challenges. There's always positive and negative, you know. You can have the most wonderful, amazing life, but there's always going to be something. There's always going to be something. You know, nobody's perfect, no life is perfect. Some people have it pretty close to it, you know. I think that when things get down, you've got to look at what is positive in your life, what is good and harmonious, you know, and focus on those things, because we can get bogged down. Hey there. So Miss Barbie, is it Miss Barbie? Miss Barbie 28 is Bethel, everyone. Yeah, so Bethel, Nina and really Chris, I did confirm with Bethel that was Bethel the other day that got blocked from the room. Yeah, she finally told me in WhatsApp she was in a certain situation where she had no signal and everything and couldn't say, it's me, don't block me. All right, so we got Astro Love. Did Astro Love pay before? I think Tisha paid. Oh, we're still waiting. Tisha's question is probably on her payment. I just need to go right back and see her payment, just to see whether she paid it before Astro Love came in the room. There's her payment there. Below, she says her question's below. Where's her question? Hi. I can't see it. Astro Love is here. Okay, guys, there is no question from, I can't, Nina or Chris, can you just scroll back all through since she made that payment for a detailed reading and see if you can find what her question is. I'll move on to Astro Love. I can't give the money back. If you pay in PayPal, that's another benefit that you have. If I don't get to do your reading, and you use SUPACHAT, you'll just have to wait till I get online again, because SUPACHAT does not have a feature where you can pay it back to the person, apart from going to their channel, and if they've got SUPACHAT feature, which I think is only on people that are monetized, if I'm correct. So if Tisha had a monetized channel, I could go to her channel and pay her $15 back. But that would be contradictive for my own self, because I'm already losing 30% of what she paid me, and if I pay her, then I'm losing more money by paying her. You know what I mean? So anyway, let's get on with this one. And if Tisha's not in the room with her question, oh, it is there. Oh, she's made a super chat, but she has not posted a question. Okay, so if we can't get hold of Tisha, girls, scroll back and go carefully through and see if Tisha did say she just wants a general reading or what she wants. If she hasn't, I'm going to be finishing up at the end of this reading, and she'll just have to wait until I get online. Maybe tomorrow, maybe not. I'm not sure. All right. How does the weekend look for you? You're going to Texas with... Oh, okay. So you're going to Texas. You want to see how everything will go. All right. Hopefully you find the question from Tisha. Tisha, if you're out there and you're listening, we need your question. Chris and Nina, just scroll back. She's never posted. You're here? Tisha, please post your question. I'm going to move on and do Astro Love's question, and then we'll come back and do yours. Oh, you just got back. Okay, no problem. Because I think you were after Astro Love. Anyway, doesn't matter, you'll be next. Astro Love, which is Anadilia. Anadilia is going to Texas to be with her. Everybody's going to Dallas, Texas. Maybe this is a sign. Astro Love has shown up right when really Chris is looking at jobs and opportunities and talking about Dallas, Texas and everything. And here we go. We got somebody that is this weekend going to Texas. Oh, you didn't say Dallas, Texas. You just said Texas. So, yeah, anyway. Here we go. Yeah, Tisha, I needed your question to do your question straight away, but you weren't answering, and I have to move on because people are starting to come in for lunch and I'll have to stop. Ooh, I wasn't expecting this. You're a little bit cautious here, showing up as a Queen of Diamonds, Anadilia. Usually the Queen of Diamonds, she's very cautious, she's a little bit sharp and cold, but you're looking at him with love and affection and having this relationship with him. He's actually looking at the irresponsibilities of the past, because these cards are laying on the table this way. So he's looking at things that went wrong in the past between the two of you and what he did wrong. This is literally like let's try and get this thing working, and there's a lot of this reconciling with each other. So things that have gone wrong over a period of time, it's like there's this get together is more about working out where you go from here. Okay, there is a little bit of tension around third party. This could be where you decided at some point to explore other avenues because it just wasn't happening. So there could be a little bit of a about that. And then there's this making plans for some kind of future together. Work, where you would live, what's going on. The challenges with the weekend is plans and things that get cancelled. I do remember you telling me that he works a lot, long hours, and there's a lot with this whole business thing, and plus he's got children from the marriage and the divorce and all of that sort of stuff. I do feel that part of everything maybe, this just may represent the divorce card, and this would represent that plans all sort of went a bit haywire. This is used deciding whether this is just a sexual friendship kind of connection or whether this is going to be more than that. I do feel that you've got some kind of hesitancy about this whole thing, because it's been quite a while with this person. We also have a fear about something that's not being said here. I think this is you not voicing what it is you truly want to say. There's things you want to say, but it's almost like you're holding it back because you're not too sure about what this actually is between the two of you. He is being very charming, very loving, very supportive, offering things. I'd say that this is his kids. This is kind of like, there's so many things he wants to promise you and so many things he would like to do with you, but he has his responsibilities to these children, to his past. And unfortunately, you know, two people getting together when they've got past, when they've got family, it's this thing can be hard to make this thing work. But also I just feel that this is you again. There's something you want to tell him, but you're not sure whether you should tell him. There's stuff you feel that he's not sort of telling you. So I feel there's some unspoken stuff going on which could create some tension. And it's something to do with another male as well, because we've got the King of Spades sitting here. So there's something to do with another male. I do feel that when you stepped away, because I do believe you stepped away for a certain time trying to see if there was something else out there, letting him have his space to do what he had to do. He may have fears around that he lost you, that you started something else, and so that may be what's going on here. The outcome for the end of the weekend is really nice. Unfortunately, you don't have 2, 4, 6, you got 3, 4, 6. 2, 4, 6 would be you decide on a plan to, we're going to see more and more of each other, we're going to make this work. This is more about a sexual friendship connection, being together in his home, him coming to your home, and making sure you're making the right choices for his family, your family, his job, your job. This is nice feeling, but this is also, your 2 is black at the moment. It doesn't mean it doesn't work, it just means that right now, being in a solid relationship is complicated. And this is where you may actually get a bit annoyed with the outcome of the whole thing. It's like you get together and there's this passion, this bubble, and you go places and food just tastes 10 times better and the sunset looks so much better, and it's because of this connection that you both have had for so long, but then there's some sticky stuff and both of you are not talking. So it's going to be great, but it's going to be sticky at the same time. Let's see what we get here. And Tisha, if your question, next time when you do a payment, put your question on the super chat because it will let me see the question. And that way we have your question ready to go. And then you can come back and watch it. Even if you're not here, you can come back and it's here. Because if I turn this thing off, you weren't answering, if Anna Delia hadn't made a payment, I would have turned this off and you would have had to wait till I get back on. Okay. I know you're new here, so you'll get the gist. You'll get the gist. Okay, Anna Delia, what's going to happen with this visit to Texas to be with her love, long-time love? Hey there, Alyssa. How you going? Alyssa, I'm put an end to the readings. People are all coming in for lunch. Did you already pay or not? There's nobody in here at the moment, but there are people going in there. If you do pay, Alyssa, I may be able to do a reading for you. If not, I can do a recording for you. All right. We've got the rescue energy going on, the 6 of Swords sitting in the challenge area. This is your reading. I'm wondering if this is you going, you need to save your own self. You need to protect yourself. I feel like you're going into this very guarded. This is silly behavior. The Page of Swords is at the bottom of the deck. The Page of Swords is like not making rash decisions, being balanced with the Justice card being there. Also, this is feeling like you've been left out of the loop with things. I feel it's communicating but leaving things out, not saying everything that needs to be said. It's also that the challenge is mending what went wrong with the 2 of you, okay? And you're being cautious, yes. Okay, moving forward with the weekend together, you want to know that if you keep this connection, this doorway open, is it going to be the Hierophant? Is it going to be traditional? Is it going to be used two together? You're deciding whether leaving bad emotions in the past, walking away from whatever happened and trying to focus on this new beginning between the 2 of you. You're also going to be in an analysing kind of way. It's almost like you're going to sit there and you're going to watch everything that comes out of his mouth, how he reacts to what you say. It's like you're going there to put him through an interview to see Is he a man that's going to give me what it is I'm wanting for the future? Am I the person that's going to give him what he's wanting for the future? Or is this just some kind of connection that's done its time? Alyssa's paid for 2 detailed readings. Okay, we'll see how we go. Also, Anadilia, we have, you're looking at the pathways. The outcome is looking at, is this just a friendship? Is this just a pathway between 2 of us? But we do have this, maybe used to a twin flame energy. Lovers can be where if the world was different and you 2 could just be in a bubble and be in an apartment together and have jobs where you lived in the same place together and there was no past, there was no kids or exes, and you 2 would be just shutting out the world and being together, but there's other things going connected to the 2 of you. You will be making a firm decision of which way you want to go by the end of this weekend. Okay, we'll just quickly give you 3 of these because the buzzer's gone already. What else does Anadilia need to know to finish off this reading? And up next we've got Tisha. Alyssa has paid for, oh, you're going to email me the questions? Just hang around, Alyssa. I probably can do it. There's nobody in here. There's one lady in there. The person that got their food went down there somewhere. The curtains are all shut, so anybody that's looking in here, they can see that I'm in here, so they won't come in here anyway. So I might be able to do it on live. Astro Love, just think about something and say, what's the energy around blah, blah, blah? What's Anadilia need to know? These 2 are wonderful. This is you have the key to your own success. This is you celebrating enjoyment. This is fear. This is sabotage and fear. Now, sometimes this could be you do this to yourself. You know who this person is. You know how they work. You know what they have, what their commitments are. You know what your life is. And then you have the key to what you know can work. You sit there and you start sabotaging your own agenda, and then you just want to have enjoyment or something. The other way of looking at it is you have key to success. You're going to be busy enjoying yourself while somebody else is trying to conspire to ruin and sabotage something. It can mean that as well. Anyway, thank you, and on to Tisha. Details on the person I'll be in the next serious long-term relationship with and when. Super Chat, $15. So this is a detailed reading. Show me Tisha and the next serious long-term relationship she will be in, and possibly a time zone. Time zones will come up. Cards are very fluid. Tarot reading, it's all very fluid. I mean, sometimes I see stuff that happened 2 months ago, and other times I see something that's 3 years ahead. But yeah, what I do when we're wanting a time frame is I base it on double numbers or triple numbers. So if you got 333, for instance, it could mean 3 weeks, 3 months, 3 years, okay? So, or it can mean March, okay, which would be next year. So Tisha would like to know what will be the next serious romantic relationship for her, with who and when. When will this all be happening, and how will this happen? You know, will it happen through a friend or a family member? Will it happen at work? Will it happen on a holiday? What's going to happen? Are you wanting someone from the past? You've got a couple of options coming up here. Firstly, let's look at the double or triple numbers. You got 777 and 888 and 99. So 7, 8, 9. So this is a period of either July, August, September. This could be telling me this is the person's birthday. So the person's either a Cancer, Leo, or Virgo. On the beginning of July could be Gemini, and on the end of September could be Libra. So you got those star signs showing up. You got those months showing up. The fact that you've got 3 8s could mean that it's more likely that it's a period of 8. So this is 8 weeks, 8 months, or August. I wouldn't say 8 years, because readings to me generally don't go on for that long. So 8 weeks, 8 months, or August. Now, at the top of the reading, you're looking for love. You're ready. You're ready to make plans with somebody. This is you. You're in the best position of where you want to be, and you're ready to offer yourself up on the table for love. Okay? We do have something you're not looking at. This would be something that went wrong in the past, some kind of hurt that is still there behind you. It could be somebody that passed away. It could be somebody that actually hurt you emotionally, mentally, physically. We do have someone linking with you, your Queen of Clubs, their King of Clubs. So I don't know if you have an ex-husband, an ex-fiance. This could be something that happened with your mother and your father or whatever. But anyway, this black energy is sitting behind you. So this is you. You're ready. This is sitting behind you. Okay. Now, I do have to tell you, Tisha, because you are new here, when I see doubles everywhere coming out like this is usually somebody in spirit. Okay, so there is somebody, and I won't go into that on this reading because you've asked about a relationship reading, but there is somebody in spirit trying to connect with you with this kind of energy coming out. And the person, I'm just trying to look to see what the link is, possibly blood or heart attack, or maybe their head. Something to do with their head, the person that passed away. Now, you've got males and females here, so I think there's more than one person in spirit, but there's definitely one strong energy trying to direct you. Now, the reason they would be coming out in your relationship reading is because they know that you're looking for love, they know that you're looking for that person, and they're trying to guide you down the correct way. Your challenges with love, well, this is not a challenge. This is you really, really connected to somebody. King and Queen of Hearts with the 9 of Hearts in the middle. This is love and harmony, and this is your wishes coming true. Now, this person would be possibly reddy brown hair. They would be somebody that works with their hands. So this is somebody that would be an electrician or a chef or a builder, okay? They also might be somebody that is very family orientated. You could be meeting this person through a family event, a funeral, a wedding. You may be meeting them at somebody's birthday or something. So, the other thing here is sitting in your challenge area is just enjoy it, because this can be where you're putting specific boundaries around what this relationship should be. Not that you're doing this, but just as an example, you might be saying he has to be tall, he has to be Catholic, he has to be, if he's divorced, he has to have absolutely nothing to do with his ex. You know, you might have all of these rules and regulations. That's sitting in your challenge area, okay? Because this is about rules, regulations. It's almost like a government card, you know? The other way of looking at it is you may be connected to somebody who is in prison. This could represent prison. It could be somebody that's got a very black past. Okay, the only other way of looking at this could be somebody that works within the government. They could be military or something like that, but the King of Hearts is normally not military. Okay, moving forward about this relationship. So we've got a time zone, we've got somebody of what he might look like. I'm going to throw a spanner in the works because you have a Jack of Spades, a Jack of Clubs, and a Jack of Hearts. Now, I feel that this is showing me that you have more than one option coming towards you. The Jack of Hearts, I'm feeling he would still be the same one with the brown, possibly wavy, curly hair. Now, he may have grown a beard and shaved all his hair off, but naturally he would have brown or red hair. It's possibly wavy, thick or curly hair. And he would be somebody that works with people and family. He may have a family business. It may be a building contractor. It may be a plumber, electrician or a chef or something like that. Somebody that uses their hands. They're quite creative and they're very supportive kind of nature. These other characters, this one loves himself. This one might go to the gym every day. He's probably got curly hair, brown hair, black hair. He would have darker eyes. This one would have green or blue eyes. He's more about himself. He would be wanting you to be pumping him up. You know, he might be really fun and really energetic, want to go skiing, want to go climb a mountain, and he's lots of fun. He might be very flashy, drive a fast car, look really good. I don't think he'd make you happy. This one here is very secretive. Now this one might have jet black hair. In regards to this person's work, he may work with driving. He may be a pilot, he may be a train driver, he might work in transport, he might work on the trains, or he might work in retail. He might be high up in retail or something like that. But he's also somebody that you just feel does stupid things. Okay, I don't know what you said just then. What did you say? Oh, that's right. You were the one, something to do with the prison. I totally forgot that. You were the one you asked and you said he's in prison. That's why that came to my mind. My mind must have reminded me that you were the one asking about that. Okay, so this one has a secret. This is possibly him. This is not a great card to come out. Now, he would have black hair, as I said. He may have darker sort of skin. In regards to his kind of work, he could work in military, police, security guard. He could be a nighttime kind of worker. For some reason, I'm getting somebody working in the shipping yard on the docks, you know, with all the shipping containers coming in or new cars coming in. So it could be somebody doing that. I don't know why, but I'm seeing something to do with the ship. It could be that he travelled from overseas. You will be feeling a little bit out of sorts here. This is sort of like a promise broken there. You are going to be going out, going to dinner, having something nice to eat, enjoyment. This is somebody giving you gifts and things like that. Your outcome with love was the Jack of Hearts, which is soulmate connection, enjoyment and talking and conversations. But there's also something that you're disappointed in here. It's like making some kind of plan with somebody and it doesn't work out. Possibly that's the one that's in prison. He's supposed to get out in 2 or 3 months' time, which would be August, September. Maybe there's a delay on all of that. I'm not sure who the promise is broken with. It was with the Jack of Hearts, and if you feel that that King of Hearts right at the beginning with the prison card is Sean, it's probably a broken promise with him. A lot of people make promises while they're in prison, that when they get out, everything will change, you know. Different things will change, you know. Who they were when they went in is not going to be the same when they get out. Depending on how long they've been there as well and what they've done. All right. This is for Tisha. She would like to know. We'll just do top and bottom because the buzz is gone. Relationship, when and where. Okay, so in your past and your challenge area is the past, the lies, the disappointments, the anger, the sneaky behavior. That's sitting in your challenge area, working out who's telling the truth, who's not. You need to trust in your own instincts. If something feels really wrong, it's wrong. If something feels like it's what you need to do, you need to do it. You will be a little bit confused between two energies. So I feel that you might be having cross thoughts about, should I pursue this thing with Sean, or should I be going with whoever this other person is? You will be having romance and feelings of love and just over the moon. You do have a soulmate connection sitting here, but you also have that Ten of Swords here. Ten of Swords and Ten of Spades is a government building, a prison, a hospital, a school. So you do have a soulmate connection with your prison man. But it also can mean that your soulmate connection is kind of like not on a good street at the moment, okay? It's like it can't be had at the moment. All right, we'll just do 3 of these. I need to move on to Alyssa, a general for the next few months. Well, it's normally just like for a month ahead, Alyssa, so we'll do the rest of May and June, and then you've got Fernando still trying to pursue you and wanting the friendship. So he's with this person, living with this person, and he's still, that's just really wrong. Can you imagine if you were this person that he's living with? I'm wondering if she knows that he's reaching out to you, who you were wanting to be with him and wanting to have a... Anyway, let me just finish this. This is for Tisha. What else does she need to know? Okay, I'm going to read you these because these dropped out, Tish. Tisha, sorry, Tish. Does anyone else call you Tish? Sorry about that. It just came off. I think it's the person that's in spirit. If you've got somebody in spirit that's trying to connect with you, and you know who that person might be, maybe the next reading might be about what do they want to say, and especially if they called you Tish. Because it just came out. Okay, you're being told to wait. Because normally a person I know, her name's Trisha, and people call her Pat because her name's Patricia, but you're Tisha, which is different. So I don't know why I said Tish. And I don't know anybody else called Tisha. You're being told that you're being a bit stubborn and holding yourself back. You're holding on to something here. And you're also being told the new direction is coming. That in time, the new direction is coming. Something new is coming if you let it in. All right, I've just got to have a drink, guys, because I'm getting a little bit dizzy here. Oh, okay. JT, well, we might have to look at that next time when you come online. JT, yeah. I think all of us, well, not all of us, but a lot of us have somebody in spirit that we're just something, you know, and they wish for that in their living life, you know. Anyway, I need to move on. So we're doing a general for this month and next month for you. We'll do that one first, Alyssa. So far we're going okay. I'll just check, I just got to check in case my husband's messaged me that we're going. Message me yet, so we'll get these readings done as quick as possible. Okay, so I'll do the general one first. Alyssa just wants general messages, what's coming towards her for the rest of May and going into June. So if you're in America, you're going into summer, right? Summer for you guys. Alyssa, hopefully there's some new companion, new friendship, new love coming towards you. Anyway, Alyssa and love. I did. Go back. I did the last 3 cards, Tisha. The last three cards were about the timing and to wait and going in the new direction. And I don't know what the other one was because I put them in the middle. I didn't put them back on the top. Did I put them at the bottom? They'll all be together. There they are. Oh no, there's one. You had the timing card, oh, the stubborn. You had the anchor. That can be where you yourself is holding yourself back. You had the timing card that you need to wait. Then you had the anchor card, which is you yourself holding yourself back. And then you had the compass, which is you will find a new direction. Okay, sorry about that. I'll just restart that for you, Alyssa. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Bottom of the deck. Okay, what's coming towards you? Are you on the lookout for a new job at all, Alyssa? We got the 2 kings and we got an indecision about what you're going to be doing. You do have something really nice coming up. You also got 2 things in regards to men. You've got a relationship sitting here in the wings waiting to start. This person knows you or they've met you before or something and they're quite charming and that. They're just sitting there in the wings. We got something else where I'm assuming this is Fernando trying to have a friendship with you, and it's showing up a card that that's not happening, because while that's in the middle of everything, this can't happen. And then there's some kind of information coming through that's you're gonna go, I need to learn from this, I need to let go of this, and then you've got happiness after that, okay? Down here in the sequence of what might challenge you coming up, there is something to do with work here. I mean, you've got kings everywhere. You've got 4 kings on the table. So that's why I said if you're looking for a job or you're looking to advance your position of what you're doing or even change your career path, now is the time. You've got a lot of options coming up in regards to work or what you could be doing, or you might be doing a bit of soul searching about, let's say you've worked in a restaurant for the last 4 years and you've always wanted to be an actual chef, not just work in a restaurant. Well, you might start looking into study and everything and how you go about being that. So I feel that there's something really, really happy coming towards you here. This man here, King of Diamonds, he can be somebody with light hair. He's very mature. He makes firm decisions. He may work in medical or he may work in money. And he's sort of wanting to be with you, wanting to have a good time with you. There is something about trying to let go of a connection that you have going still. This may be a female friend or a male friend. In regards to work, there's 3 options presented to you. One of them is definitely a no-go. The other 2 are something that needs to be explored. Hidden underneath your reading is these 3 cards here. This is where you're not saying something you need to say. This is information or a message coming through that you need to either delete, disregard, or whatever. It's also a contract being broken. And this here it's very irresponsible of the other person or yourself to pursue whatever this is. Now, I don't think it's to do with Fernando. I feel this is more to do with work or certificates or something like that. Coming up in the next couple of weeks, you will be exploring conversations with this person. It does look like it's secrets. This is probably Fernando. You know within yourself that this is probably not a good idea with this 6 of clubs here. In regards to work, this would be you possibly working at night, trying to get something happening. Your outcome in the next couple of weeks is we've got a King of Hearts sitting here with a 10 of Spades and a shock. Don't be surprised if you get, in regards to work, this could be working in a government building, a hospital, a prison, a school, working something to do with politics. In regards to relationships, this could be a shocking announcement coming through from somebody that you're very close to about something that's done, something that's finished. On a totally different note, you could find out that your father or an uncle or a grandfather, somebody that you know that you're related to, that they have to go to hospital for something. There's some sort of shock that, oh, such and such was taken to hospital. It's not showing me why. Yeah. So anyway, that's what we've got there. Let's get on to the tarots. General reading for Alyssa. General reading. Ooh, okay. Secrets just flung across the table. I don't know if you've seen that, but it flung right across the table. Secrets coming out upside down. Put it this way. That what you're saying there about Fernando still trying to pursue having this friendship with you. If who he's with is not aware that he's doing that, and then she becomes aware, do you want to be that person that she finds out about? All right. Not that you're doing anything, it's just a conversation and he's the one pursuing it, but it could be that, or it could be that you find out about a job opportunity. We've got something to do with the Five of Pentacles that flung across the table, and also about this rescuing energy. It's sort of like, please rescue me, please help me. I feel like I've been put out. This may be, he wants to have a secret friendship with you, you're keeping him out, and you're saying, I'm not going to take part in this, I'm saving myself from this. Okay, that might be why they flung across the table. Let's see what we get for you. And the last reading will be about Fernando. Bottom of the deck, you've got wishes and dreams and hopes of something. It's sitting there. It's usually a good thing that's coming out. It's just telling you it is there, it's around the corner. It's just not happening just when you want it to. You have manifesting what it is you want in your life, whether that be the next best job, you want to go back to school, you want to learn something, whatever that is, it's sitting there. You also have a commitment that you're entering into. This could be a new job, a new contract. It also could be a new relationship. You are very strong and solid with what you want to do, but you're also, this is a card about slow yourself down. Don't make hasty decisions. Think logically and through things of what you want to do next. You will be balancing two decisions coming up. I feel this is a financial decision here. I think it's about something to do with your work or your opportunities that you might have. There's something going on with family here and going over the past and reminiscing. There may be a need to go and sit and be with family. We've just had Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to everybody for the weekend gone. Yeah, so there may have been a plan to get together once a month or something. Make it happen. A lot of people, they have birthdays or Mother's Day or Father's Day and they say, oh, we should see each other more. Yes, let's make a plan. And then they don't see each other for another year. So if you did make some sort of plan, start unfolding that plan. You're going to be going on some sort of journey. It could be a love journey. It could be a new job journey. It could be you're going to make plans to travel coming up. Your outcomes for the next couple of weeks or the next month. You're stressing yourself out. The Eight of Swords is where we do these things to ourselves. We go to bed, we make a plan, and then we start questioning our own thought pattern, and we create nightmares. You're wanting some kind of apology, possibly wanting to reconnect with somebody, not too sure whether it's the right way to go. You do have the Fool. Now, the Fool could mean that you don't want to be a fool, you don't want to make a foolish decision, but the Fool also could mean that you are about to embark on something new. You're about to start something new. Okay, and we'll just do top and bottom for these because we still got 10 seconds to go. The clock hasn't gone for you. Okay, Alyssa, I want you to think about two situations and I'll give you the energy around those two situations. Situation number one. being lucky, being yourself, being loved and adored and supported, but this can also be a mothering type energy, and you putting pen to paper. So this is very positive energy here. This is you deciding what you want to do, where you want to go, and being very lucky coming up. The other cards you've got at the bottom are be wary of the sly dog, secrets, and spying. Okay, 3 quite negative. I don't know what you thought of for the second situation, but it doesn't look good. Okay, let's finish up now with the last reading. So, Fernando still trying to pursue you, wanting to have the friendship, now calling you, and yet when I have went ahead and said no, due to him having a girlfriend. What's going on here with his intentions? I feel his intentions are he's been watching you on your social media. He wants to reach out to you. He is the sly fox. And he likes to have this secret connection. When he calls you again, say, I've thought about us being friends, and the only way we can be friends is you invite me to somewhere with your girlfriend, and we'll sit down and we'll all be friends together. And see what he says. Say, I don't want to be a sneaky friend that you call and you've got a girlfriend, because that's just wrong, you know. Anyway, let's see what's going on with Fernando. I can just imagine his face if you said that. Say, yes, I'll be your friend. Give me your address and I'll come over. And what's your girlfriend's name? I'll buy some flowers or something for her and say, oh, hello, nice to meet you, I'm his friend. Let's all watch a movie together. It won't happen. Yeah, that's a great idea, because JD, I'm finished for the day. I'm sorry. I've been online for nearly 2 hours today. That's unusual for me. I normally get off after about 45 minutes. No, but if he wants a friendship and he says, oh, it's all okay, I've got a girlfriend, she's fine with that. She knows I'm your friend. She's got her friend. Say, that's fine. Let's all get together then, and I'll bring one of my friends, or her bring her male friend, and you bring me as your friend, and we'll all have dinner together. And who knows, I might like her friend. All right, so starting up, what's his intentions? He is doing stupid things here. This is where someone's being irresponsible. He wants to socialize with you. He likes surprising you with all of this. This is where he's not committed to what he's doing. This is where he wants to have the friendship with you, and he wants to reconnect with you. He basically wants you to wait for him. This is where he wants you to wait for him. This is him being irresponsible, and he's basically not saying, this is literally someone saying, I'm divorced, I'm not with this person, or it's nothing serious. Okay. He wants to make plans with you. He wants to say that he's still really single. It's nothing really serious with her. He wants to make plans with you. He's very jealous of other people. He doesn't want you moving on. He doesn't want you having somebody. That's why he keeps the contact there. And basically he knows that you've hung on to him for a very long time. I don't know how long before you came to my channel 3 or 4 years ago that you actually knew him, but it's been going on a long time. What's his plans and his intentions? He finds you sexual, attractive, fun. He wants to change everything with you. His plans is not your plan. He wants to talk and share food or watch a movie or be your friend. He wants, I don't know, this is usually where somebody wants to end something, they want to finish something. he's got the love heart, Ace of Hearts here. This is where somebody wants to keep this connection, but I feel that this is you saying no, and this is you saying, look, you need to leave me alone. I'd suggest that you suggest that to him about, look, if you want to have a friendship with me, I need to make friends with your girlfriend, and we only ever see each other when she's present in the room. That's what kind of friendship we can have. And you put me on speakerphone and she says hello and she knows that you're talking to me. That's the only way we can be friends. I think that would end that. And if he continues to harass you, I would be getting a new phone number and blocking his phone number anyway. The outcome of what he's trying to do, he's trying to get in your head. This is your head. The Ace of Hearts would be get into your heart. He's being stupid. This is the card of childish. He wants to try and change what you're doing. You're saying no, he thinks you're saying yes. He wants to have this friendship, sexual sort of connection with you. And he thinks that he's the ant's pants to you, because the King of Clubs is like the Knight of Wands. He thinks that he's this big, strong, muscly, gorgeous, you know, that you can't resist him sort of thing. He used his old phone. Somehow he found the number. I did not give it to him. Oh, well, you'll have to block him then. Anyway, let's see what else we get on Fernando. What's Fernando's intentions? What's he doing? Why is he reaching out to Alyssa saying, see, you said to him he couldn't offer you to be in a relationship, but he liked being around you, and you said, let's just be friends that hang out together now and again, watch a movie together and everything. But he didn't want just friends, he wanted friends with something else. And you didn't want that. So then, you know, you should get somebody that wants that, and he should get somebody that wants what he wants. And so then he went off and got somebody in a relationship, and then starts reaching out to you now, offering you to be your friend. He may want somebody that he can talk to that knows him when things go wrong with her. You know, he might want to, oh, she said this, or she did that, or I'm thinking of, she doesn't suit me. I wish she was more like you, you know, and that's the last thing you want. But that's what friends do with each other. But unfortunately, you weren't friends to start with. You were in a relationship that didn't go to where you thought it would go. So that never works when they're in a relationship and then they say, oh, we're just friends. Because you always have that thing where you were more than just friends. Anyway, and it's hard for you because you have your heart tied up in this person. You have these emotions and these thoughts and these feelings that you were going to be with this person. You're going to have babies with this person, you live together, and then you've got to watch them do it with somebody else. What do? Just turn that switch off? No. Too hard. It's almost like cheating. Him cheating on you because he's with, yeah, it's weird. Okay, bottom of the deck of what's going on with Fernando. He wants this. 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups is he wants to feel happy and together. So obviously whenever you two were together, he felt good. He felt happy. You made him feel good. So he wants that. That's what's hidden underneath. What's going on with him? His challenges are that you're putting a wall up. His challenges are about the success, because his victory is sitting in the challenge area. His challenges are about the new beginning and being foolish. He doesn't want you to start anything. He doesn't want you to go anywhere. Moving forward, he wants to be your King of Cups. Now, the King of Cups to me is like a father figure, the big brother, the person that's there for you no matter what. He wants to say, oh, look, I'm your friend. If you ever need me, just call me, whatever, I'm here. Let's be like that, okay? He wants to somehow get to you. He wants the strength to build between you. He wants you to be there as this option. He's got this too. He wants to juggle the situation. What's his outcome about what's going to happen with you? Arguments, arguing with each other. Ten of Swords energy. This is defeated. He's defeated by this connection. It's just not going to happen. And you're shutting him out, the Five of Pentacles. What's this? Said hi. Tisha said hi. I've just looked up and seen Tisha said hi. Anyway, that's what we've got there, Anadelia. To me, it looks like a lot of stress, a lot of bad news, and just change the number again or block the number. There's a setting on my phone, well, on everybody's phone, where you can not answer unknown numbers, which is bad for me because of my business phone, you know. Anyway, last messages for Anadelia. What else does she need to see? Think about two situations. Sorry, not Anadelia, Alyssa. Last cards for Alyssa. What else does she need to know? Think about two situations, Alyssa, and I'll give you the energy. Top and bottom. First situation is the Two-Faced card. This is where you don't know if it's night or day, yes or no, black or white. This is where something is hidden. It sometimes can mean that if somebody's doing a story, doing a number on you, you do your own story back. This here is that you will know the answer soon, and you have the key to your own success with whatever it was you were thinking about. These two are good energy. This one is ambiguous energy at the moment. At the bottom here on this second situation you're thinking about, you have this commitment to the new beginning. We have secrets here, but we also have a soulmate connection going on. We have two really positive, lovely energies. Underneath the soulmate is the sexual energy. This can be a weekend fling. This can be an affair. This can just be driven sexual energy. This is two people together forever kind of energy. Don't match, okay? And this is also, these two together is commitment and marriage and long-term. This is a commitment to have some fun, okay? And then we got the secret here in the middle. All right, that's it, guys. We're finished. Let me just scroll back and see what Alyssa said there. I told him and I wish he would grow up. I would have been okay being friends, but then I got offended and just... It's over. You'd let him know if you change your mind. See, you've told him you've finished it, and then you've opened the door again. So you close the door. I'm offended. This is not going to work for me. You need to grow up. You need to leave me alone. So you've closed the door. Bang. Finished. Then you've said, but you've opened the doorway again. I'll let you know if I change my mind. So you yourself, your mind said, oh, no. I've cut the cord. What if I change my mind down the track? What if something changes? So your own hesitancy reopened the door, and that's why he contacted you, because he thought, oh, she said if she changes her mind, she'll reach out to me. And so he's got some girlfriend, but he doesn't sound like he's a very good person with him doing that to her, you know. But if he wants to have a friendship and be all open about it, tell him, say, okay, I want you to put your phone on speakerphone right now. Go into the room where's your girlfriend? What's her name? I want you to put on a speaker and say, hi, I'm Alyssa, and I believe that you are Jennifer, and that's, you know, he's your boyfriend. Just wanted to let you know, make sure that you're all okay, that we are friends. Yeah. I think that if you tell him that, he'll say, oh, I can't do that. She wouldn't understand that. You used to be my girlfriend, you know, she doesn't know anything about you, or... Zaddy. I don't know. I don't know if we're coming to the club again tomorrow. I mean, we came yesterday. We didn't even know if we were coming today. And then we got a phone call last night and he said, yeah, we're going again today. We were actually still in bed after 9 this morning. We were really tired. We watched a movie that didn't finish till 12:30. And then by the time we got to sleep, it was like 1:30 in the morning. Yeah, so I don't know, we might be giving it a miss tomorrow and then we'll be here on Friday, but yeah, it'll either be tomorrow or the next day, and it all depends on whether I can get this room here and go live or not. But yeah, I might be back on tomorrow or the next day. If I'm not on then, we may be coming to the club over the weekend on either Saturday or Sunday, depending on what's going on. But if not, it won't be till Tuesday next week. Although Monday, oh no, we won't come out and go home and then go out again. So yeah, it won't be till Tuesday next week. Anyway, I don't know. I don't know. Sorry about that. All right, everyone. Thank you, Nina, Astrolove, and Chris for helping out as usual. And take it easy, everyone. And I'll talk to everyone when I get back online. Bye.